You never know what you may find down in the New York City subway system. But how about a celebration of holy matrimony?
We didn't want to get off the train, honestly.
We didn't.
A few days ago, Esme and Daniel here held their wedding reception on the L train in Brooklyn during a party that piqued the interest of many folks on the internet. Videos started popping up from New Yorkers who just happened to be taking the subway that day, as the bride and groom celebrated love with both their closest friends and the nearest strangers.
Do you know that there were these two young ladies that ended up staying with us the whole time, and they were on their way to work and they called out just to stay with, yes.
Now, initially this was Daniel's idea. They had held a private ceremony in a church a week earlier, and as much as he wanted to throw a big fancy party,
But I looked at my pockets. I'm like, I guess we're going to do this on the train.
so for a lot less money, they partied on the subway for hours. And there was still a bouquet toss, a 3-tier cake, a DJ, and...
You don't have to worry about rain on your wedding day.
You don't have to worry about nothing.
except maybe your wedding dress getting stuck in the door. But it sounds like Esme still had a great time.
I couldn't have it any other way. That was the best thing anybody could have ever did for me.
She was very grateful, and I want to point, I didn't get to mention this, but not only was this the groom's idea, it was actually a surprise. Esme didn't know about this, and Daniel just told her to meet him at a certain spot, and when she arrived, he was holding a wedding dress. And then I guess maybe he just said, all right, let's go to the subway now.
How did they coordinate all this to get all the food on? Was it different stops that they kept loading stuff on?
Oh my gosh, like an assembly line at Bedford Ave? No, I think their friends are very good friends, and their family that were involved, and everyone kind of had like a little job, and her best friends came because they had a small bridal party from the wedding earlier the week prior that came.
I love this idea.
So she said, Esme told me, because I asked, like, how long were you on the subway for, right? She said 5 hours.
Oof.
5 hours in the subway.
No rats?
Well, you can't promise that, but it was still romantic.
They could have come and partied too.